Hey YouTube, it's Cutt here and we're bringing you another one. Oh yes, this drawing is my Cutt character as the mask. I think this might be the first time I was introduced to Jim Carrey was the mask, but it was not the last time, okay? My all-time favorite movie of him is not the mask though. My all-time well, I have two all-time favorite movies of him. One is Fun with Dick and Jane. When I tell you, when they were when they were in the car, driving away, thinking that someone was chasing them, I was dying because no one was chasing them so much. And my second favorite movie of him, which is actually my fifth favorite movie of all time. You understand? So out of his movies, that one I like more. But out of movies, The Truman Show. I love that movie. I love it. I love it. So I love it so much that I drew my Cutt character as it, which means it is in the Cutt coloring book. Oh yes. It is in there. So this is the Cutt coloring book. It is ready for order, not pre-order. I have all 500 books right here, ready for order. So just go ahead and buy you one. And yes, it is on page 16. I don't know if you can see that, page 16. And this is the mask. It says the mask Cutt version. And this is in the easy section. So go ahead and get yourself a Cutt coloring book. Oh yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button because we are going to be bringing more of this stuff to you. Just let me know what you want. So let's get started. Okay, so I drew this, oh gosh, maybe like 3 years ago. I don't even remember. I was doing, in the beginning, I was doing a lot of Cutt. My Cutt version of stuff, which I really got to bring back. That's my favorite thing. I have a Jafar one just sitting in the back somewhere. I got to bring it out soon. But this was fun. I knew this would be really cool. Also, you know, I'm black, so to make a black version is really cool. And to have like this yellow, bright yellow, green, I mean, that combination was already just amazing. So anyway, you can see I'm sketching everything out. And remember, this is old, so I don't think I really did any of the methods that I have here. I'm always challenged about how do I want to do my hair because I always have the high top fade and the cut. But he has a hat on. But I'm like, just because you got a hat on don't mean we're going to interrupt my situation. So instead of putting the hat on, I was going to do like the cut in the hat. But then that was kind of corny. But then I was like, you know what? If we just push it as if the hat is all the way back, then it'll just feel like he's tilting it back. And I thought, anyway, it added to the look quite a bit. This was fun drawing these super baggy pants with the open jacket. This style was just fun to draw in general. So you can see I sketched it out. You see in the background, that's the Cutt character at the top. And then the mask images for reference at the bottom, which I don't really do much anymore. I just kind of, on iPad, you can split the screen, so I usually just split the screen with the references on the left. Procreate does now have a reference thing that they didn't have before, but I don't really like it because it feels like it's taking too much of my space. So even though it's probably less space than the split screen, but I don't know. Anyway, so you can see here I'm inking everything. You can see this is not the method I use now a lot because like now I do that silhouette first, fill in the color, then come back and do the details. But now, as you can see, this is an old method. See, I was struggling a little bit with the hands there. It's even harder because my character has 4 fingers. I did that on purpose. But sometimes it looks kind of weird, so you have to like do a weird adjustment so that it looks cool. And then I got over myself and figured it out. So you can see now I'm inking it. I really love the detail here. You can tell this is a closer version to where I'm at now with my level of details than it was earlier days of Instagram, but it definitely, like, when I look at it, it doesn't feel like, oh, I've gotten so much farther than this. Not yet. A little bit in some ways, but there's other things I inked where I'm like, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Always add thickness to your clothing. Like you can see here, I added thickness to the jacket, so it doesn't just feel like a flat jacket. It feels like it has weight, like it's a thick jacket, not just something that's super thin. Don't remember if I do it with the tie as well. We'll see in a second. But you can see I added the pants, and find out where the creases should be is always a challenge. You can really overdo it with clothing creases, sometimes people overdo it in the wrong way. You can overdo it in a good way, which is hard, but overdoing it in a bad way is so easy, because if you don't know where the creases should be, you know, it can be kind of awkward. So you can see I finished inking, took off that white. I always like to do a white transparent thing just to reduce the background a little bit so I can see what I'm drawing. Took that away just so I can feel it. I knew I wanted the background to be the same color as the clothing. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And so yeah, I went. I think I still did I fill in clothing anyway? I think later on I was like, oh wait, I might want to change the color of the clothing, so let me fill it in, but I didn't at first. So you can see I'm bringing in all the base colors. I was not really feeling like doing the tie because the tie is the detail part, but it actually wasn't too bad. Just finding some cool patterns that could really fill it in. And now we're about to get into the shading. Yeah, so this is my favorite way of shading, where I do that hard cut. I typically bring the light from the right to the left, but this time the light is on the left side and the shadows are on the right. I don't know why I actually did it that way, but it looks good for the, I think because the way the face is pointing, most of the, I think that's what it is, where I have most of the face, that's where I want the lighting to be, unless I'm doing something dramatic, which, you know, that's always great. But because the face is tilting that way, that's where the light is facing as well. What else we got going on here? So we got the shadows. There's something about when you do a shadow under the neck, the moment you add that shadow there, it just, I don't know what it is. It was just, for me, it brings the character forward. It really separates the head from the body, which you need, because the head is more forward than the rest of the body. Unless you got a belly like me, then my belly a little bit farther than my head, but you know what I mean. That shading really helps with that. I don't remember if I did highlights. Oh no, I know I did highlights, but I don't think I did it on the actual jacket. Because the moment you add highlights, it separates the matte look, and a jacket, coat, suit like this, you want to be kind of matte. So I don't think I added any highlights, but we'll see. Also, I wonder if I did the erasing in the shadows, because when I want to bounce lighting without light, I'll just erase a trim of the shadow, and that'll really make it feel like it's in the space, but I don't remember if I did that. It looks like I did, but I probably didn't, because the first time I ever really did that was with Queen Peach, which is right here. And that was the first time I ever did that, as far as I remember, and I think that's why she pops, besides the fact that she's hot pink. Okay, where are we at? We're shading. Oh, yep, I did do it here. So you can, but wait a minute, was this before Peach though? I might be wrong about that, because I thought this was before Peach. But if Peach was my first time, I gotta look into the archives here. But anyway, it was around the same time. And then you can see I'm doing the highlights on the face, and which I was a little worried it was going to be too strong, but it actually really added to the look. This had to be after Queen Peach. And I add a little bit of highlight, that white highlight on the face, but I didn't want too much. What's happening here? Okay, so this is me trying different colors, seeing what look good. The green looks really good, and I also like the red. You'll see a red flashing soon, which I really like. And I added the shadow last minute. Yeah, the red. Oh, you see that red suit? It gives me everything. I know it wasn't red in the movie, but so this is definitely one of my favorite pieces. I love the mask. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in so long. But Jim Carrey, I mean, can you go wrong? I mean, every movie he does is just absolutely amazing. The most recent movie I saw him in was Sonic. Sonic, the movie was okay, but it was just great to see Jim Carrey again in action. I guess that's all I was looking for. But anyway, love these type of pieces. This piece is available in the coloring book, so don't forget, if you want to get yourself a coloring book, it's in the description below. You can click it to buy it. Okay. Also, if you want to see this video without me, without the commentary, then you're in the wrong place, because this is the commentary. I mean, we have it. It's there. Anyway, you can click right here, and it'll take you right to the video without me, and just some cool music. Is a remix of the song when they're dancing. Click that, and you'll see the whole thing. Also, I wasn't going to promote this, but we have a video called Little Bobby that got 0 love. If you click here, there is a version of the mask in there, so let me know if you spot it. Let me know in these comments if you saw it. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button, because we're going to be bringing more of this stuff to you. And that's it. I mean, Anyway, get the coloring book and then you can color them whatever color you want. What are you doing? I know you're not about to leave without liking or sharing or something. I know you see that red button. You better subscribe to my channel. See you soon.